Great day, parents and scholars. For tonight's homework, we're finding using distributed property to multiply. Okay, so we have 4 times 22. Notice I went on and did my multiples of 4 because that's what we're multiplying by. I did my multiples of 4, so I have to have that down all the way down to 4 times 12, which is 48. So you see the equal sign, then you have 4 times, in parentheses, you have how many tens plus how many ones. Now, when you see the equal sign, that means both sides of the equation have to balance each other out. They have to be the same thing. So we have 4, and we have 4 here. Times here. This is a number here that we're breaking up into 2 separate parts. So we have how many tens? We have 2 tens. I'm sorry. Make that better. And how many ones do we have? We have 2 ones. Okay? So now we have 4 times 2 tens is 20 plus 4 times 2. And they're in parentheses. Okay? So now we're going to go from here and we get ready to start our multiplication. So I did my multiples here because we're multiplying by 4. And this number here is a 2, so we're going to go down 2. 1, 2. We put a dot, so that gives us 8. Do we have any zeros? Yes, we do. We have 1, and it drops down. So that is 80. Plus 4, we go down 2 again. It still stops us on 8, and it is 8. So 80 plus 8 gives us our 88. Okay? So there's one way to solve multiplication using the distributed property. Okay? And all of the strategies that I show them are going to be tested. So that's why I'm showing them the different ways. Okay? Now, so this is one way here. The second way they should be showing on homework is they're going to do, you have to tell me, let me take this here off. And I'll just work right here in my space here. Now, looking in the parentheses here, I'm asking the question, what number is duplicated in both parentheses? The 4, exactly right, because there's a 4 here and there's a 4 there. So we know we're multiplying by 4. So we're doing standard form. So we know our 4 is what we're multiplying by. It's one of our factors. Now, we have, what is left? We have 20 in this parenthesis and 2 in that parenthesis. Okay? So we put them together. We do this is the expanded form, 20 plus 2. When you put them together for standard form, that gives you what? 22. 22. Now I'm ready to multiply. 4 times 2, I'm going to go down 2. 1, 2, that gives me 8. 4 times 2, 1, 2, go down 2, that gives me 8. And that is the second way in which they should be doing homework. Okay? Now, let me get one more. So that was number 1. We are not doing the place value with the 1s and 10s on homework. That's the only part they do not have. Okay, next we're going to do, let's do 3 times 24. Let's do 3 times 20 plus 3, and let's put, my goodness, 3 times 6. Okay? And we're going to go from there. Okay, so we're going to do both ways. First, we're doing the distributed property way. So we have 3 and 2. And first, let's do our multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Okay, and we're doing 3 times 2. So these are the multiples of 3. So I'm going to go down 2. 1, 2, that puts me at 6. So that's 60 plus 3 times 6. These are the multiples of 3, so I'm going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives me 18. And now I'm not gonna try and solve this horizontal. I have to rewrite it vertical, boys and girls. Remember, rewrite it vertical. Do not try and do side by side addition. If it was 60 plus 8, we could see that, but not 60 plus 18. Okay? 0 plus 8 is 8. 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer is 78. Okay, but on homework, we know we have to do it 2 ways. So our second way, we have our let me move this as well. Sorry. Okay, now we're looking at what numbers being duplicated to do our standard form. What numbers in both parentheses? And that is 3, correct? So that's what we're multiplying by. That's the factor that we're multiplying by. And now we have 20 and we have 6. When you put those two expanded forms together to do standard form, then you get 26. So it's 26 times 3. Okay? So 6 times 3 is, we're going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives me 18. Look what I do. 8 goes here. Plus 1. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. And that's how we get our 78. Like we did in the other problem. Okay? So this is what we're working on homework. Please continue to study your multiplication out of order. In other words, let's practice on those 4s and 5s. Let's get good and strong with those. And so if I call out 6 times 4, immediately you can say 24. If I say 5 times 12, immediately you know the answer is 60. Okay? Do well on your homework. See you tomorrow.